Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Let It Die. Now in the previous episode I finished off how we sent an expedition out, I believe, and it's returned. So let's take a look at that. A fighter has finished their expedition. Okay, so it looks like we've lost the fight against our target. They barely won, they barely survived, but they defeated us, and the main reason you want to do your expeditions is for the spoils you get. Now, I haven't seen a big difference in spoils obtained by winning versus losing. And when you get your rewards, they appear in the rewards box. So you get a little bit of kill coins, some spliffium, and also 2 consumables. You can notice what kind of rewards you've obtained by the icons on the in the reward box. So it's got a knife and fork on it. It's a beast or a mushroom. It'll have a different icon if it's gear. You can also find armor and weapons through this through expedition rewards. So we've got 2 frogs, that's good. I'll go ahead and grill them. We also gained quite a bit of experience the previous episode. I'll go ahead and use that to level up a little. So I'll put some more points into strength. And then I'll start raising stamina and luck, and that's just about it. Let's see. The fighter freezer. Can we make another fighter yet? Now, it says 1, 2... I can't get any more fighters yet, but in a minute we'll be able to make some... We'll unlock the option of making more fighters. You have to upgrade your fighter freezer through a different menu. Gonna go ahead and check out the quests. We haven't looked at the quests yet.
Go ahead and speak to me. I've already memorized the pattern for this part. Here's your tip.
Mage tips. Pursue with a stomp. It's a pretty basic technique, but you can run up to a downed enemy and whack him with X. I guess you figured that out from the icon, huh? You can hit them twice before they get up, so give them hell. Like, no need for mercy, it's a game. Didn't know you could hit him just twice.
The ice cream machine? Mm-hmm. Sorry it's broken. Ugh, my boyfriend's mind.
Okay, so we've got a couple of quests we can pick up. I'm not going to be doing the events quests because this event is not going to always be available. There's a bunch of quests for the collaboration event which are active right now, but these are the quests you'll normally see. There's a bunch of weapons which is usually kill X amount of enemies. Then you've got like a dungeon looking icon, which is usually a challenge, a special kind of challenge. Then you've got frog and mushroom icons, which are collecting beasts or mushrooms usually. So I'll go ahead and pick up as many quests as I can. Defeat screamers. Defeat screamers in New Makawacho. And defeat a hater. Scratch tubers. Sometimes the quests will ask you to defeat enemies in a specific location, but you also find quests to defeat enemies without requiring a specific location. Defeat 5 enemies using a Gortastic. Okay, that would have come in handy earlier. Use a hammer to defeat all enemies in Ikigara. Defeat 10 enemies in a row using Buzzsaw. Inflicting damage with any other weapon will cancel this. Climb from Ikigara to Imakawacho with no armor, defeating all enemies using the elevator or returning to the waiting room will cancel this. So these are often tough challenges requiring you to climb multiple floors under certain restrictions. And usually if you break these restrictions at any time during the climb, the quest will be void. Though I'm not sure if you get any feedback while you're on the quest that it's failed. Now I've got 2 more quests I can pick up. Collect Boom Shroom times 5 and capture a frog times 5 in the tower. So the frog quest will be easy to complete. Okay.
I had a dream that you beat this game yesterday, and that's gotta be a good sign, right?
You'll get a new mail from Majin every time you pick up one of his Majin tips. And he'll... it's basically just a copy of the tip that he gave you, so you can reference it later. Uncle Def, skill decals. Is this new? I think I read this already. Captain Yotsuyama with the login bonus. I think I'll go and pick up that login bonus. Okay, I've received 2 login bonuses. This icon means it'll be a day tester pass. And what those do... 1 minute. Well, you go to your DirectHell service, and at the right you can see our currency. The currency in DirectHell is death medals, the monthly passes and the daily passes. In the middle is the monthly passes and the bottom the daily passes. Now I can use an express pass. It'll ask me which one to use. The express pass on the left is the 30-day pass, and the one on the right is the 1-day pass. That's the one that we have obtained through login bonus. Now, I'm not going to use them just yet, but I'll show them off in a future video. Let's see. Okay, I got a couple of weapons available. It's always a good idea to take stock of the items you have available to you before starting to climb up the tower. Also going to check out the store, see if we can upgrade anything. Get those upgrades going before we leave.
Masterpiece has been born.
Okay, there's some upgrades already completed. Now, can only upgrade the DIY attack head 1 more level. So I'll go ahead and do that. It takes 5 minutes. I recommend checking the store regularly and updating
Come back
when you can. And then go out and play the game. When you come back, they'll usually be, they'll often be completed. Okay, so I didn't mention this yet, but the reward box can hold up to 50 items. At the bottom right of the screen you can see 0 out of 50, so the reward box is empty. But you can actually use this as a way of storing kill coins and spliffium to use at a later date, because we haven't unlocked the Tokyo Death Metro function of the game yet. That thing opens up after defeating the first boss, I believe. But when that opens up, a new portion of the game will unlock, and then keeping your resources safe will be an issue. Let's see, is this character ready to take on the boss? I'm not sure. I think I'll go ahead and buy another weapon.
Welcome back.
I cannot buy one yet. I don't have any kill points, so I'll go and do some quests. Now, we've got a couple of quests for the first floor, I believe. Beast hunting, the frogs. Climb from Ikigara to Imokawacho without armor, defeating all enemies. We could do that. Defeat 5 enemies Gortastic, a hater, screamers in Ikigara, Imokawacho, scratch tubers, and use a hammer to defeat all enemies in Ikigara. Now you can work on multiple quests at the same time. Ikigara to Imokawacho, so when it tells you to climb from one floor to to another floor, it means you have to defeat all the enemies on that floor, and then you have to climb to the floor it states and defeat all the enemies on that floor, and that should trigger the quest to be completed. Now it also asks me to climb without armor, defeating everything with a hammer type weapon. So I can go and unequip the buzzsaw. So I'll go ahead and try and work on a couple of quests at the same time. Climbing from Ikigara to Iwakawa without armor. Defeat all enemies on the first floor Ikigara with hammer only. And yeah, there's a couple of other quests. The first floor is a pretty good floor to stock up on beasts. Metal bat, I'll take that. Especially this first part, you can find a couple of mushrooms and usually a bunch of frogs. So if you're looking for some healing items, very early game, this is a good place to be stocking up on them. There we go, hunting tubers, 1 out of 10. So these guys are scratch tubers. And we're taking them out for the quest to kill 10 scratch tubers. Picking up frogs for the quest of beast hunting. Also, I'm trying to defeat all the enemies using the hammer, so I can get the quest to defeat everything on this floor using the hammer type weapon completed. Excuse me. Okay, also making progress towards our hunting screamers. Now, I don't know if the fetal enemies using a hammer is gonna glitch out because we used a Gortastic. The quests sometimes don't register kills properly. There used to be quite a good amount of bugs in the quest system. They may have ironed those out already. Okay, scratch metal. Another frog. Just need one more for that quest. That chest is always worthwhile to pick up. The silver chests have greater rewards than the red chests. If it's kill coins, you'll find more kill coins than the red chests. And also a good chance of finding blueprints. Okay, so here's the locked gate. You can tell on the map. It's got a red lock icon. So this one will unlock once you've defeated the boss. Usually is the way of unlocking those. Now, defeating the mid-boss. Whistle Knuckles. Touchroom, don't know if I found that yet. Another touchroom, I'm gonna leave that there. This guy is usually a hater. Excuse me. So on the first floor, with the yellow containers, this room will be the place where the hater spawns. Looks like he's busy fighting the screamer. Oh. Screamer's noticed me. There we go. And it looks like another hammer has dropped. Oh, he just ate a frog. Screamers can interact with the environment too. They can pick up beasts to replenish their health. And they can pick up weapons they find lying around, if you let them. Yep, he's going for something. Actually, I think he's just running away. They'll do that too. Okay, we've completed a couple of quests. I believe that's all the enemies defeated on this floor. Just gonna go ahead and check my quests. Oh, wait a minute, there's more. We're not at the end yet. Frog? I heard a frog. Oh, here you are. All the beasts in the game make a very specific noise to their beast type. Okay, special weapon 1, hunting screamers. I believe now we've defeated all the enemies on this floor. And that should be the quests. Let's see. No, it's not here. Quest list. Special weapon 1. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Use a hammer to defeat all the enemies in Gerro-Gerro. So we just did that. I think you could use other weapon types. Just you can't get a kill on using any other weapon than they ask you to do. Special weapon 2, defeats enemies in a row using the buzzsaw. I guess we can do that on the next floor. Armor limit 1, climb from Gerro-Gerro to Gerro-Gerro with no armor, defeating all enemies. Okay, I may have failed that quest by picking up this armor. I think I did fail that quest. Gonna equip the buzzsaw and the metal bat and climb to the next floor. Come on, guys. Okay, so hunting screamers 2, we got progress on a quest. Now I'm gonna go ahead and defeat one of these guys using a different weapon. Hunting screamers 2 out of 10. Yeah, that's hunting screamers on this floor specifically. Go ahead and try and kill this guy. There we go. Special weapon 2 has only gotten 1 out of the 10 progress. It already had 1 progress, but we lost our progress when defeating an enemy with a different weapon. I think I'll go ahead and hand in the quests we already have completed. So I'm going back to the previous floor because the elevator there is really close. So the further you go, the more floors you discover, the more kill coins it ends up costing to take the elevator up to those floors. There's a Mingo head again, taking the resources. You actually won't appear if you don't pick up any resources on your trip up the tower. So Majin has tips for you when he's stopping his game and looking at you. I'm just gonna hand in these quests first.
The Yotsuyama group? Never heard of them. Emo.
Okay, so the moment you speak with her, your quests that are completed get handed in, and rewards sent to your reward box. So that's a couple of quests completed. Go and speak with Majin again for some tips.
Yeah, sure, I can chat. I just let this guy win the first 2 rounds. Here, I got a tip for you.
Perfectly timed defense. If you're blown back by an enemy, you can recover. Haven't I told you? My bad, man. You gotta press circle with the right timing, just as your character hits the floor flat. Get it right, and you'll snap out of your down state.
Yeah, ready to start
That's a
new
good tip.
game?
I don't think we've been knocked down yet, but you can recover from knockdown if an enemy knocks you to the floor. While you're flying back, you just, well, what I do is I just spam the circle button. It doesn't really require any kind of good timing, so it's very easy to recover from a knockdown. Let's see what we've got for our rewards. The quest rewards will appear in the reward box, and you can always tell if there's new items you haven't seen in the reward box yet by the glowing light above the reward box. The reward box glowing light will turn red if it's full, and you won't be allowed to go into the tower if the reward box is full. So there's quest rewards. The minecart means resources, and the knife and fork means food. Okay, that's gonna be it for this episode. See you guys in the next one.